Hello and welcome to My Simple Life, where at first, the first stop for my simplification of my life is the tracking of my expenses. This week was it was a fun one. It was a very expensive one. We have bought a patio dome roof for above my patio. How do you call it in English? I know the word, I can't think of it. So we can sit outside when it's raining, because the first half of this year in Holland, it hasn't stopped raining. Everything is wet. Even my plants in my garden are looking at me like, that's too much water. And I agree with them. But now we can sit outside without getting wet, and we can get to our garage without getting wet. But it cost a pretty penny. But we saved for it before I started this channel. But I will be we saved for it on our savings account, but we want to pay it back to our savings account. So I'm registering it as a debt, which we need to pay back to ourselves. Because when we don't pay it back, and our savings account will get smaller and smaller, and that's not the plan of this cash checking. So that's this week. I will somewhere along the line post some talking is hard today. During this video I will post some photographs from our patio, and now we are paying ourselves back. So we are saving for new garden patio furniture. That will be the next step will be the doors to my closet, because my wardrobe is the word I'm looking for. My wardrobe is an IKEA Spijks without any doors, and it gets really, really dusty. And because I have asthma, and not a little bit asthma, I have huge asthma. That's not a good idea. So that's the next one I will be saving for. This is a cash unstuffing. I have 25 euros just because if I need to exchange them, I have them, so I need to write them down. This is all my spare change from this period. And just let's start. I wrote down the groceries from this last month on the bottom of the page to make it easy. It was a cheap month. It was only $2.25, so 50. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, so I will put it aside. And this will go back to my bank. That's that. For now, I will put it in my buffer, because that's a good place for right now. That was the largest one. Then I went to my drugstore for some beauty items. I found a really inexpensive, cheap is not the right word, inexpensive because it's working great, so it's not cheap, inexpensive concealer. So I stocked up. It was 18, but because we always round out to 5s, because I do not want to mess with all kinds of coins, it will be 20. That's going to the Mac. And at the same drugstore I bought some cleaning supplies, which will be coming out of household, which was 20. Why am I fighting with my Sharpie again? Nobody knows. I went to the thrift store, the Goodwill, and I bought some decor items for under my new patio. And those were 10 euros. I've changed my camera setup, so everything is a bit strange, but now I can see what I'm doing on my camera, and that's nice. I went to the garden center. Of course I did. 15 and I only have 10, so there goes my buffer. And then again to the garden center for some tools. And that was 35, so 50 to the bank and 15 back in there. So that's 35. Then I went to the drugstore again for some vitamins because they were on sale. No, that's beauty. That's not health. Let me see where it is. Did I miss it? Garden health. What did I say? 20 euros. Back to the bank. And then, there we start. It's called an overkapping in het Nederlands. The Dutch language is so very charming. For my patio, I needed to buy some screws and drill bits, which were 80 euros. And I think I can take it out of the buffer. So then it will not be added to the debt. And I think that's a great idea. It was the beginning of May. And on the 4th of May in Holland, we celebrate the liberation from horrible times. And because I live in the neighborhood of a huge American cemetery, I will add some information after this explanation. In Holland, it is possible to adopt a grave, or to put it the easy way, you commit to taking care of a grave. The American Cemetery Society takes care of all the graves and the grass and the grounds, but I have committed to visiting that grave and putting some flowers on days of interest. And because I started this with my ex-partner, we still both take care of the grave, and I knew he was out of town, so this time I went there. Normally I go on different days, but now it was the 4th of May, our Liberation Day. The 4th of May is our liberation commemoration, and the 5th of May is celebrating our freedom. That's how we do it in Holland. I thought that would be nice to take it out of present. So 20 euros. And way back when we started this process, we came in contact with the family of the soldier whose grave we take care of, and they didn't even know he was buried in Holland. So for years somebody has been taking care of his grave, and they were so really thankful. And we love to do it. It's not a huge expense, and we do not want any money for it. It's something we do because we can, and because we are grateful for the sacrifices made for our freedom. So that's the May month. In the end of May, it's the American Remembrance Day, and in the beginning of May, it's a Dutch one. So, subscriptions I am part of a choir. I'm singing every week, and it's 55 euros. So let's put that back. I went to get ice cream because beautiful weather, and that is coming out of takeout. And 30 euros or 25 and 5 for my buffer. Sometimes my buffer envelope is my saving grace. It's 30 going back to the bank for a McDonald's trip. That's it for this period. It is a slow spend, that's the word I'm using, because no spend is not an option. I'm living and life is short. I want to have some fun. 25 is going back to my envelope of small bills, and 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500, 10, 20, 30, 535 is going back to the bank. Or in my case, because I will be doing cash stuffing, I will skip that step and use this to do my cash stuffing, I think. This is my week of my 2 weeks. This will go back to the bank. I destroyed my long-term sinking funds. Somehow the magnet for the closing has migrated to another position. I have been fighting for it before I started filming. That's it for this week. The next one will be a cash stuffing. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Or if you're really generous, buy me a coffee. The link will be down below. And you don't have to spend money on me. Liking, subscribing will help my channel grow. But the most important reason I'm doing this is to keep myself accountable, and learning to video edit, and learn to talk to a microphone. And I'm realizing I need to, because I'm not speaking English the whole day, I need to start speaking English before I start filming, so I can find my English words better. After 10 minutes, something changes in your brain. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, and it's easier for me to translate to English. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye.